Somebody else who may be in trouble with the January 6th committee, who I'm very much looking forward to talking about tonight, is a man by the name of Alex Jones. His defamation trial has been quite entertaining, and we're going to watch segments of it tonight. And thanks to his defamation trial, the January 6th panel is set to subpoena him. Not looking too good there, are you, Alex? January 6th Select Committee is reportedly planning to subpoena far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones after his texts and emails were revealed Wednesday in a defamation lawsuit filed by the families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims. In a cross-examination in the defamation trial on Wednesday, Sandy Hook victims' attorney Mark Bankston told Jones that his lawyer had erroneously sent Bankston 3 years' worth of the conspiracy theorist's emails and text messages copied from his phone, and that piece of footage is so satisfying to watch. I was gonna save it for last, but since they are bringing it up here in this article, let's go ahead and watch it. The moment Alex Jones...
And said you didn't.
This is the moment Alex Jones found out that he is absolutely fucked. This is the moment that Alex Jones found out that it was his lawyer that fucked him. Alex Jones is fucked civilly and looks like criminally. If they decide to bring perjury charges against him, they have concrete evidence.
So you did get my text messages, and it said you didn't. Nice trick.
Yes, Mr. Jones. Oh. Indeed. You didn't give this text message to me. You don't know where this came from. Do you know where I got this?
No.
Mr. Jones, did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years, and when informed, did not take any steps to identify it as privileged or protect it in any way. And as of 2 days ago, it fell free and clear into my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone, and then...
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
No, I didn't know this happened. But I mean, I told you I gave them the phone over.
Just
And
answer the question.
You said in your deposition, you searched your phone. You said you pulled down the text, did the search function for Sandy Hook. That's what you said, Mr. Jones, correct?
And I had several different phones with this number, but I did, yeah. Well, of course. I mean, that's why you got it.
No, Mr. Jones, that's not why I have it.
My lawyer sent it to you, but I'm hiding it. Okay.
Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones,
Please just answer questions. There's no question. Mr. Bankston?
He's trying to dance around the fact that he said he searched for text messages related to Sandy Hook and said he found nothing, but they have now obtained his phone records thanks to his lawyer fucking up and sending them to the family's counsel. They have his entire phone, and that is what the January 6th committee wants to see. His phone records from the last 2 years, because if you will remember, he was at January 6th. He held a rally the night before.
Also, only ask questions.
Sure. Mr. Jones, in discovery, you were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no, correct? You said that under oath, Mr. Jones, didn't you?
I mean, if I was mistaken, but you got the messages right there.
You know what perjury is, right? I just want to make sure you know before we go any further. You know what it is.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave in my testimony the phone to the lawyers before or whatever, and so you've got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
No, Mr. Jones. One more time. And please remember, if you need to assert the Fifth Amendment, you can. I need to know that you can do that. But you testified.
Oh man, that face is priceless. If you need to assert your Fifth Amendment, you can. I need you to know you can do that. This is quite possibly the best piece of footage I have seen. Possibly the best piece of footage we've ever played on this show. We played a hell of a lot of footage. My God, do I love this. I want to watch it again and again.
So you did get my text messages. And it said you didn't. Nice trick.
Yes, Mr. Jones. Oh. Indeed. You didn't give this text message.
I love that the lawyer is laughing about it.
No.
What is up, sitting cow? Welcome.
Did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years?
Well, I mean, we gave you my cell phone. I don't know. They're saying I didn't give you my cell phone. You have my cell phone, so I don't know what your issue is.
In my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone, and then
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
No, I didn't know this happened. But I mean, I told you I gave them the phone.
Mox.
You said in your deposition.
That's a great point. The man made over $150 million in his career, and he hired a lawyer that malpractices. Oh my God.
You searched your phone. You said you pulled down the text, did the search function for Sandy Hook. That's what you said, Mr. Jones, correct?
And I had several different phones with this number, but I did, yeah.
He does not look well there.
No, Mr. Jones, that's not why.
That's sitting cow. That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, I don't know. Like, if you are rich, you can find a good lawyer. But like, they know you're guilty and everything, and like it's gonna cost you a shit ton of money. And I can't guarantee you anything because you're guilty as fuck, but I'll provide you the best. But this is like a very small percentage of people. Alex Jones clearly did not spend his brain fuel money well. So he does not have the best attorneys money can buy.
Mr. Jones,
Please just answer.
O.J. Simpson had the best attorneys money could buy. O.J. Simpson had the best attorneys money could buy, and that's what happens. That was a really bad case, and they still fucking won.
Questions. There's no question. Mr. Bankston also only asks questions.
Sure. Mr. Jones, in discovery, you were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no, correct? You said that under oath, Mr. Jones, didn't you?
I mean, if I was mistaken, but you got the messages right there.
You know what perjury is, right? I just want to make sure you know.
You know what perjury is, right? Oh, man, that face.
I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave in my testimony. Yes, I did.
That face. Oh, my God. He is so worried.
I just want to make sure you know.
I love this. I love this. Damn.
Before we go any further, you know what it is.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave in my testimony the phone to the lawyers before or whatever, and so you've got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
No, Mr. Jones. One more time. And please remember, if you need to assert the Fifth Amendment, you can. I need to know that you can do that.
Oh, and then that face, the look of bewilderment when he says if you need to assert your Fifth Amendment, you can. So that's what we're talking about. This is criminal now. We are in the realm of criminal charges. He has perjured himself. If you are listening to the podcast version, the audio-only version of this show right now, I highly, highly, highly recommend seeking out this video and watching Alex Jones's face. It is absolutely worth it. That screen grab right there. The judge... Did I leave it off? Well, this is where he was coughing, and the judge admonishes him.
Okay. You've been on your show most of last week, pretty much every day last week?
I did an hour here. I taped some as well.
Okay. And you've been screaming and yelling on your show, right?
Yes, just like the media's been doing that.
Okay. Haven't been coughing on your show, have you? All these coughs in court, they don't happen on the full hour of your show. You don't ever cough, right?
I mean, I've got cough drops right here in my pocket. I've got laryngitis and a torn larynx. I mean, it comes and goes. It starts burning.
To be fair, there's a button I can turn off when I wanna cough, you know. To be fair, we've got that little trick in broadcasting.
And then it's uncontrollable. And I have actually been coughing a lot on air. If you guys have been watching my show, we'll have a cough button I can step on and cough. There's a button I step on, and I've been hacking and coughing. It's 100% real.
Sure. Okay. You've been on your show?
Look, this isn't the one where he gets admonished by the judge. I think he gets admonished by the judge this time, but like this is not the clip I wanted.
I've been told that it goes on, and he says that he's sorry, and we'd ask that the entire part be closed.
Spit your gum out, Mr. Jones.
It's not gum.
Well, what is it? Because you're not allowed food or gum of any
I had my tooth pulled a week and a half ago, and I had some gauze in there earlier, and it's been causing me to have some pain.
So you're chewing on your gauze?
Would you like me to show you?
No, I just want you to answer my question.
No, I was massaging the hole in my mouth with my tongue. Right here.
I don't want to see the inside of your mouth.
Oh no, there's no gum. Hole.
Sit down.
No gum. Hole. I was just massaging the hole in my mouth with my tongue. My God. Maybe I should have watched the whole goddamn thing. So he had previously called the judge a liar.
So she can have a show trial and tell the jurors, 8 times I've seen her, this man's guilty. So all of your rights to due process and trial by jury is being destroyed here in Austin, Texas. Austin is the second most famous city in America for judicial fraud. D.C. and Austin, where the Democratic Party have fully weaponized the judiciary to persecute people, just like Rick Perry, who they indicted for vetoing a bill. They indicted him, or Tom DeLay. They've done this over and over again, and she hopes the jury doesn't learn what she's done. She even tried to sign a document saying we couldn't mention the First Amendment or say we're innocent. All I did was speculate and ask questions. I have a right to do that. It has been the lawyers, the Democratic Party, and the whole Sandy Hook anti-gun crew that has attached themselves to me for years.
Seriously.
She found me guilty. She lied and said...
No, some random dude on Twitter. They were having a smoke break outside of the courtroom, and he's just talking to him. They had a whole argument, and he's recording the whole time as Alex is smoking a cigarette. Like, it's absurd. Yeah, dude, you don't need to be opening your mouth right now, you stupid fuck. But hey, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Please. Please keep doing it. I should have watched the whole fucking trial, goddamn. Let's watch the mom confronting Alex Jones. She gets to dress him down. Thankfully, awesome for her.
Your son, Jesse Lewis. How does it make you feel being able to come in today and tell him to his face your story?
I wanted to tell you to your face because I wanted you to know that I am a mother first and foremost, and I know that you're a father. And my son existed. You're still on your show today trying to say that I'm implying that I'm an actress, that I'm deep state. You have this week. And I don't understand. Truth is so vital to our world. Truth is what we base our reality on. And we have to agree on that to have a civil society. Sandy Hook is a hard truth. Hard truth. Nobody would want to ever believe that 26 kids could be murdered. Nobody would ever want to believe that. I understand people not wanting to believe that, actually. I don't want to believe it. But I've, since that day, dedicated my life to keeping kids safe. It's our responsibility. I used to think it was the school's responsibility. It's actually our responsibility. And I've dedicated my life to that. And having a quarter of Americans doubt that Sandy Hook happened or doubt the facts around Sandy Hook is not conducive to keeping our kids safe. It's not. And it's our responsibility to keep our kids safe. This happened almost 10 years ago. We've had over 350 school shootings since then. We have
Yes. Yes.
I am a real mom.
Yes. Remember what I always say. Remember, kids, shoot up drugs, not schools. Here we go. Here's the clip that I'd been looking for. The judge scolds Alex Jones. This is not your show.
Mr. Jones, you may not say to this jury that you complied with discovery. That is not true. You may not say it again. You may not tell this jury that you are bankrupt. That is also not true. You may have filed for bankruptcy. I don't know that, but I've heard that. That doesn't make a person or a company bankrupt. You're already under oath to tell the truth. You've already violated that oath twice today in just those two examples. It seems absurd to instruct you again that you must tell the truth while you testify, yet here I am. You must tell the truth while you testify. This is not your show. You need to slow down and not take what you see as opportunities to further the message you're wanting to further. And instead, only answer the specific and exact question you have been asked. No asides. The comments about discovery, the comments about the larynx or whatever it was, the comments about bankruptcy, none of those were responsive to questions. They were just you abusing.
The comments about the gay frogs. Turn the freaking frogs gay.
My tolerance and making asides to the jury improperly and in at least two cases, untruthfully. Do you understand what I have said? Yes or no? Do you understand what I have said?
Yes, I believe what I said was true. So I don't.
Yes, you believe everything you say is true, but it isn't. Your beliefs do not make something true. That is what we're doing here. Just because you claim to think something is true does not make it true. It does not protect you. It is not allowed. You are
Got a gay frog in my larynx.
Actually be true when you say them. Don't talk.
Don't talk.
You understand what I have said.
I do understand.
You understand the instructions I have given you for your testimony in court.
Yes.
Yes, yes. It makes it even more sweet. Even sweeter that it is a woman who is presiding over this case. I really dig her too. God damn, Alex. You're fucked, dude. You're fucked. Look at that face. I love that it is a woman presiding over this case, and I'm sure that he is absolutely hating that, because he is indeed a misogynistic piece of shit. You deserve every bit of this. Matter of fact, you deserve far more than this. This is long overdue. You're going to die poor and miserable, as you should. Possibly in jail, motherfucker. So enjoy it. Enjoy your last days of having relevance at anything. The rest of your life is going to be a struggle, and you deserve it. You deserve, and I hope it is long and it is arduous. I hope you're like fucking, was it Sisyphus carrying the fucking boulder up the fucking hill? I hope that is the rest of your fucking life, dude. I'm not sure if I got my Greek reference correct. Somebody fact check me on that one. Man, that was so satisfying. And the January 6th committee is now reportedly preparing to request those records from attorneys representing Sandy Hook victims. I'm so sorry. Anybody that is not subscribed, I did not catch the commercial break. We were in the middle of Alex Jones, and I'm sorry if the commercials played during Alex Jones. Motherfucker. Sisyphus. Hell yeah. The January 6th committee declined to provide comment to TPM. Jones has emerged as a recurring figure in the January 6th Select Committee's investigation for his role in garnering public support for the attack on the Capitol, as well as his close ties to Stewart Rhodes, leader of the far-right Oath Keepers. Rhodes frequently appeared on Jones' InfoWars channel, and a series of texts among members of the Oath Keepers revealed in court documents showed discussions of providing security for Jones and other allies of former President Trump. Jones was initially subpoenaed by the January 6th Select Committee in November. The panel requested Jones to turn over documents and participate in a deposition. A letter by the committee noted that the Trump White House told Jones on January 3rd to lead a march to the Capitol where President Trump would meet with protesters. Oh man, I don't think the January 6th committee would have Alex Jones. They would be afraid that it would be a spectacle, and they don't want that. Like they wouldn't want. They wanted him to sit for a deposition, so that they could use segments of his deposition the way they have. But I don't think they would let him have like a live microphone on national TV. No, not a chance in hell. And who knows what the fuck he would say if he had that. He would take that opportunity. Man, would it be awesome if we could watch that, but that's never going to happen. It's currently unclear what the committee's specific interests are in Jones's communications, Rolling Stone reported. Lawyers for the Sandy Hook plaintiffs, however, have alleged that Jones deliberately withheld relevant communications about the false claims he spread about the tragedy and lied about having conducted a search for the records.